Okay, so For the Future got leaked, but ain't nobody got time for that. My little sister and I have way too many ideas, so here's today's prediction. King has the power to grant life. Part 1. In the last set of videos, my sister predicted that King might be able to create sentient life, just like his father, but that it would only be small life, because he's just a little guy. But what if, instead of creating life, King was just able to give it to things? Okay, so this one's actually my theory, and I wasn't sure if I should include it or not, because, you know, it's not my sister's. Then I looked at the comments, and I knew I had to do it. Okay, so you all took notice of this cheeky image in the last set of videos when I said, so why not something small to start it off right now? And in that video, I was just referring to bugs, but you guys were 100% right. I think King's gonna bring Francois to life. Celestial events like the Moonlight Conjuring and the Wailing Star have given us in-universe examples of life-giving magic. Whether it be via animation or legitimate sentience, this power lies within the cosmos and might be available to anyone who can use celestial magic. So far, the only character that we've seen with this kind of magic is the Collector. But what if all magic is celestial magic, and then in being the source of all life on the Isles, the Titan had the ability to harness it as well? If so, King should then also have this power, and I think there's someone special he'd be dying to try it on. But let me know what you think in the comments, because last time it was awesome. Follow for part 2, and don't watch the leaks! Okay, so For the Future was leaked, but ain't nobody got time for that. My little sister and I have way too many ideas, so here's today's prediction. King grants sentient life. Part 2. In the last part, we said that the Titan could harness life-granting celestial magic, and that as a Titan himself, King could too. With magic similar to that of the Moonlight Conjuring or the Wailing Star, we predicted that King would be able to bring Francois to life. And I mean, he could just use Eda's potion, but I don't want to have to call on a Obama hootie to rip up an evil Francois. Now, Francois may seem like an insignificant character, but he alone was given a special rescue mission right before the end of Season 2. So the writers not only made sure that Francois would be in Season 3, but they also took special care in drawing our attention to it. Francois is going to be part of something big, I know it. But would he be sentient, like with Eda's potion, or just under King's control? While the magic of the Moonlight Conjuring simply enhances a witch's power, the sentience given by the Wailing Star seems to come from the star itself. So if King were to wield this celestial magic, I think it would have the same outcome, sentience. And I don't think King would just stop with Francois. I mean, he has a lot of stuffed animals, and we've already seen sentient stuffies before, so I love the idea of reusing an old gag, but with a very different outcome. Just a fully autonomous army of stuffies, with the righteous King as their leader. But then what if King could really bring Francois to life? Follow for the next part to see what he would look like, and don't watch the leaks! To fight off all these For the Future leaks, I'm posting a new theory every day. In this one, King has the power to grant life. Part 3. In the last part, we predicted that King would bring Francois to life, leading him in an epic army of his own stuffed animals. But what if he took it a step further? Like, I'm talking full-on Pinocchio style. What would this real boy, Francois, even look like? Would he just become a beast demon? A cute little biped like Mr. Bowtie? Or would he be a full-on witch, truly his own person with a dope Francois style? Look at his little hoodie! I think he's gonna be a little biped demon, as this is the most similar to King. King's been an outcast his whole life, treated differently because he's so small and cute, and now once again because he's a Titan. He's always reached out for someone who looks like him, someone he can fit in with, and I think it would be really cool if he found this in Francois. Even if King doesn't get this power, I still think we're getting Francois, potentially via the Collector himself, which makes a lot of sense if you've seen the first 2 minutes video. I'm sorry I watched it, I thought it was official, I know I always say don't watch the friggin' leaks, but the idea that I like even better is that it's just from the Wailing Star. I picture a scene where King is alone at night, trapped in his room in the Collector's castle thing. He's worried about his friends and feeling completely alone, and so he holds Francois tight in his arms and cries. He wishes he could just be with a friend as the Wailing Star crosses the sky, bringing Francois to life, even if just for a night. But let me know what you think in the comments, because honestly, I don't know, man. Oh my Titan, I think we might have been right. Kind of. Spoilers for the For the Future premiere special on Disney. In the last set of videos, we said that we thought Francois was going to be brought to life, either by a new magical ability for King, the power of the Collector himself, or through a wish on the Wailing Star. But having already seen the leaked first 2 minutes clip, and thus learning of the Collector's new toy power early, we'd steered away from the Collector idea to keep the video spoiler-free. But now with the new trailer comes the official reveal that the Collector can turn people into toys, which not only supports the theory that Francois will come to life, but that it will instead be the Collector and nothing else that makes it happen. If the Collector has the power to turn people into toys, he may then also have the power to turn toys into people. By freezing people into toys, he's established control over their sentience, so perhaps he's incapable of granting sentience as well. So then why do this to Francois? When King and the Collector are getting ready to sleep, we can see that he's allowed King to hang on to Francois, meaning he both recognizes and appreciates how much he means to King. Also, look at the way this is framed and tell me Francois is not just one of the boys. Later, we can also see a very prominent bunny statue, which was most likely made for King by the Collector in support of his love for Francois. It's possible then that in a grand gesture to King, the Collector could have brought Francois to life, and that judging by the celestial symbols above his head, this moment is actually what the statue represents. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I don't know, man.